Hi everybody. How y'all doing today? This is Ladybug and I am going to be working on this painting. Let me show you kind of what it is. It is Dory and Nemo. Tilt this down basically a little bit more so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Anyway, this is what I'm working on, and as you can see, I've only got this section here and this little area right in here to finish. And then we'll be done with this one. And right now, you have to excuse me. Right now, I got the pink peacock. I completed that, and then I also finished the green fairy. That one is also done. And now I'm going to try to work on this one and try to get this done and before the first of the month. So I've got what, about 15 days, something like that. Anyhow, so we're going to get started here. I've got a little bit right in here that needs to be finished, and then I can move on to the rest of it. Okay. So what I'm going to have to try to do is raise you up and pull you back a little bit, so that way the camera is out of my way. All right. So how has everybody been doing today? I hope they had a good Easter and had a good day today. Unfortunately, I heard on the news that the Pope passed away the next morning after Easter, which is kind of a sad thing. But, he's been suffering with a lot of health issues, and on top of that, he's also 88 years old, so, that kind of explains things. Number 14. And so they're going to have to, I guess they're going to have to work on trying to choose a new pope. I don't know. Spilled a couple of them. Sorry about that. Anyhow, but my grandson got the other vehicle that he wanted, and so he bought. How we doing? Am I in your? This thing doesn't look like it's on there very tight. Hold on. Tighten it up a little bit. Okay. Anyhow, my grandson went out with a friend of his today and got the other car that he was wanting. And so he bought himself, I think, I don't remember what year it was. But anyway, it's a Mustang convertible that he's been wanting for years. Well, he finally got one. And so he got that today. And it's really good condition. Drives real well. And excuse me. And so he brought that home today. So he's got himself his car that he wanted. And so anyway, I think he's getting ready to join one of these car club things where they show off their antique cars or whatever. And I think that's why he wanted it, to be honest with you. But that's all right. It's his money. He can do what he wants with it. Yeah, I think he's planning on start applying for jobs next week. He's had his week and a half, 2 weeks off, and I think he's ready to go back to work. So, you know, yeah. I did a little bit of stitching today. Not much, but a little bit. And so usually I try to get this video out earlier, but I didn't today. I just being lazy. But I got up early this morning. I was up about 7 this morning. And got up, had a couple of cups of tea. I emptied the dishwasher and just piddled around. Worked on some diamond painting. And then I worked on my cat in the bushes. Got that done. I didn't get it done, but I got some work done on it. There we go. I need a little bit more light. And but yeah, we doing the live the other night. That was a lot of fun. I was on there for a long time, I admit. And then after several hours, I jumped off of there and let somebody else take my place. But I was still in the background. I was still in the chat listening. And so anyway, but it was a lot of fun. I made it all the way to about 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock, and then I was tired. I couldn't do anymore. Everything was starting to run together. So I decided to, did it again. Sorry about that. So I decided to get off of there and leave it to y'all. And I looking to see if there's any more H's. I don't see any more. And so anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was interesting. It was different. And so I know they had another live again today, but I didn't get onto that one. I didn't get onto it because I didn't know that they were going to have a live again today. So, come on. No, I've got a headset on, and with a microphone that my daughter gave me, and I'm testing it out to make sure that it's going to work. And so we'll see here. We're doing some testing, and what it is my headphones keep bumping against the camera. All right, let's go to W, number 24. Whoop. There's not very many of those. I may have to move this tray. Here, let me have this there, and move this over here because I've got this on a tilt type table, which is really kind of neat. I'm going to tilt it down a little bit more. There we go. And then I've got my computer over on that side, over that way. And then I got my other thing, my table and my light pad and all of that over here. So it seems to be working out a lot better than just having the one small table. So it's kind of in an L shape here. That'll work for me as long as I can get stuff done, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was looking to see if I could find um, my hand brace that has a brace that braces the thumb as well. And for some reason, I just cannot find it. I've got it put away so well that I can't find it. About normal. And so anyway, yeah, we didn't do much of anything today. We just sort of kind of hung out and that kind of stuff. And then it's upside down. That one is. It doesn't belong there anyway. Okay. Anyhow, so we didn't do much of anything. We kind of pretty much stayed indoors today. Even the cats didn't really want to go out today. It's kind of windy and it was overcast, and it was it was very muggy. So wouldn't be a bit surprised if it doesn't end up raining. You know? And so anyway, so I've got my computer running and I'm listening to the live that went on today on replay, so I can see what was going on. Anyhow, but it was fun. The live was. I enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. I'm surprised you can't see that wire hanging. It's attached to the headphones, which is attached to the phone. So I'm thinking I might get better volume coming across with the headphones and the microphone. Yep, there's one up there. I'm going to fold this back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I got some W's up in here. And I figured while I'm out, I got them out. Might as well go ahead and get them, right? But yeah, I'll show you the little bit of stitching that I got done today. I'm just having a hard time with my hand, my thumb. So, I don't see any W's over there. These. Yep, there's one right there. And I got a little bit done on it. I just got to keep slugging at it until I finally get it finished. Yeah. Nope, I don't see any more. Oh, there's one. They're kind of scattered out, so they're kind of hard to find. But I got tickled when I got on the live the other day and noticed that the girls, all the ladies were doing paintings that I had sent them, as a gift. Every one of of them picked out the one that I had sent them. I thought that was funny. But after 12 hours, they got. I think they all of them got them done. Yeah. Which I thought was kind of good. Because KY Philly, she finished the one that had the Easter eggs and the bunny rabbits. She finished that one. And then Star, she finished the one that I sent her with the cross and the rose and the lily. She finished that one while they were on that 12 hours. And then the one that I sent to Miss Bell, she finished hers. And it had that all things are possible with God, all things are possible. And she finished that. So it was really good. They got a lot done. Me, not so much. I did get the pink uh, the I got one that's popped up through here. Oh, there we go. Anyway, so I did get the pink peacock done. I finally got that finished. I tell you what, that was slow going. I didn't think I was ever going to finish that one. It was took forever and a day because I got so many others that I'm having to work on. And so, get over there. Sometimes they kind of pop up and they're not supposed to. So you have to kind of take to the effort of rearranging them, kind of thing. There we go. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Anyhow, there we go. We got those. So let's find another one to work on. All right. How about number 7? Let's see. 17. There we go. Number 7. All right. But I'm not going to keep you on here too long because one, I'm having a lot of pain with this thumb tonight. I think what it is I'm just doing too much diamond painting. I think that might be it. Yeah. I truly need to take a rest on it, I think. So. I'm going to change the channel here. And a price so great, I can hit the merch table after. With 25 hotel brands, your window is... Let's see. How about some music? Let's see what we got. There we go. How about some piano and cello? That sounds like a winner. That way we're not having to listen to ads and commercials. Yeah, so I didn't do a whole lot of. I was binge watching a bunch of different channels, and so I watch a lot of people doing their diamond painting and stuff like that. I binge watched a lot of Linda and Bella, and then I watched a bunch of retired. Is it Lazy Retired Granny or something? Anyway, I watched a bunch of hers today, and I binge watched Diamond Grandma. It's because you get far behind when you're, you know, busy, trying to keep up with all of these different um, events. Oh, it took me a while to remember that one. Uh, Trying to keep up with the events that I'm involved in, and trying to keep up with my video watching too. So it's a little bit of a challenge, to say the least. So see, that's what I do is I'll take and I'll binge watch, trying to catch up. Because not only do I watch people that do diamond painting, but I also watch a lot of different ones that do the um, the stitching, like stitching with Laura and Stitcherella, I think her name is, and quite a few others. So it's a real challenge trying to keep up with them. Yeah, I got a packaging the other day, and um, it had some gifts and stuff in it that I can't show, but it also had another cross stitch in it, and so maybe when I show you the cat in the bushes, I'll show that to you at the same time, because it was just the one product. So yeah. Only thing wrong with this particular canvas, it does have a lot of confetti. It all looks the same color, but actually it's not. It's like 4 or 5 different colors, and because like in this spot here, right here, okay, just in here, you've got 2s, 4s, H's, V's, 8s, and 7s, and A's, all in this one little spot. So that kind of gives you an idea. But it's got a pretty colors and stuff to it. It's just that it's very confettied in this area. So I have to sort of kind of hunt them out. Alrighty, I think I got them. I hope. Kind of sound kind of croupy. I don't know, just build up of whatever in my throat, and so it takes a while to get it to clear. go. Got that one. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. How about V? Like in Victor. Number 23. There we go. It's kind of a like a dark yellow. Oops, sorry about that. Looks like a dark yellow. I hope you can hear that music all right. I don't know. I haven't tested it to find out. Yeah, I just happened to find this particular um, video on YouTube, and it's got some really pretty, um, just instrumental type music with no words. And so I use it to as like background noise, especially when I'm diamond painting. It's very relaxing. If I'm not binge watching YouTube and all the different channels that I watch, then I'm listening to some quiet, soothing music. Okay. To be honest with you, I'm surprised they haven't dinged me for it, but I'm not really worried about being monetized. I don't really care. I just enjoy uh, making videos and talking to y'all and spending a little time with y'all. Whether I get paid for it or not, I don't care. Well, last I looked, I haven't looked, since early this morning, but my subscriptions are at 247. All right, I need 3 more, and then we can do a drawing on 3 paintings. Okay, so I need 3 more subscribers. Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of center ones that I've got picked out. And then I'm not sure what the third one's going to be. I'm not sure. And, but they're all, I think they're all 40 by 40s, I think. They're pretty good size. And I'll have to dig them out. Once we get to 250, 200, or 250, I'll take and pull them out and show you what I picked out to give away. You know. And what we'll do is we'll put y'all's name in a bowl or something and shake them up real good, and then pick out 3 names, and we'll pick out like 1, 2, and 3, right? And whoever wins the first the first drawing will get one of a particular painting that I've numbered, and then in the same way goes with 2 and 3. So it's kind of like first, second, and third prize. How about that? But unfortunately, I can't send anything to the Canadians or overseas to Europe. I can't do it. The cost of shipping is just way too high, and so maybe the next time we do this, maybe when I reach, 1,000, I'll try to invest in some like Amazon gift cards, maybe, and send them gift cards. Okay, and that way we can include anyone that's outside of the United States. But right now, I just unfortunately, when I started this, I didn't even think about the cost of shipping, and plus, since then, the cost of shipping has gone way up, and so I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place there. And I don't mean to exclude anybody. It's just that unfortunately, the cost of shipping is just outrageous. And I live on a very limited income, so we have to work around my income. uh, but that's all right. We'll get to it the next time around. I wish shipping wasn't so expensive, then we could do more, but unfortunately, I'm not able to. Yeah, I gotta pick out the V's because there's a lot of them. They're scattered, but there are a lot of them. So, man, got stuck. I think I'm gonna need some wax. It acts like it. Alright. Yeah, I use the purple wax. A lot of people use the putties, but the putties get everywhere, and it's just. And if you get it on your painting, it's almost impossible to get off. And then it gets inside of your pen, and then you can't get it out. And I'll stick to the wax. Oh, I don't have as near as much trouble. And I use the purple because it doesn't you can't really see it that well if it gets on the painting. And on top of that, all you have to do is wipe it off and it'll come off. So yeah, I posted the pink peacock was posted in Diamond Grandma's, and it's for tail feathers. And got that. Like I said, finally got that done. Oh, excuse me. And then I posted the fairy, the green fairy, in Stars on Stars Facebook. So if you want to see them, that they're at Diamond Grandma's, and they're also the other one is also at Stars on her Facebook. So yeah, well, I was listening to one of Dori's videos, and somebody, like she was saying that somebody stole one of her packages off her porch. But she did say that they did catch them, they did find them, and which that's a good thing. And so, but she hasn't got any of her stuff that was in the package. She hasn't got any of that back yet. So. I watched this one guy. He was a porch thief, porch pirate, whatever you want to call him. And he used to steal these packages off this one particular porch. And they did a video of him stealing it, and then I guess watched him as he opened it right there, and it exploded with glitter. I thought that was funny. He got a glitter bomb. And as everyone knows, glitter is sticky, it sticks to you, and it's hard to get off. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, but there was a real outbreak a year or so ago about that, where people were stealing packages off people's porches. We luckily out here where I live, they we really haven't had any problems. The only problem we have is that our mail person has a bad habit of delivering our mail to somebody that lives over on Hamilton Street, and they mail, and then they deliver their mail over here to our on our street, which is in two entirely different streets. But for some reason, they keep getting them mixed up, you know. So luckily, we got the person's phone number, and we just call them up and say, "Hey, I got one of your packages over here. If you want to come and get it," because they only live like maybe 2 blocks from our house, and so she'll drive over and pick up her package. So I don't know why they keep doing it, but they do. Luckily, my daughter is able to track them down through, I think through Facebook. I think is how she was doing it, and then we finally got their phone number and just call them up, and leave a message and say, "Hey, your package is in. Come and get it," kind of thing. And it's almost on a pretty regular basis. So either that or they'll come by and they'll deliver ours to us. You know, so it's nice of them to bring it over, because at least they know where it's supposed to go, right? And they'll come by and drop it off. Yeah. And there's a lot of bees in here. All right. I can't tell what time. I think we've been on here about 30 minutes or so. Am I right? Oh, 40 minutes. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to finish out the V's here. And that way I can show you what I've done on that stitching project that I did, that I've been working on. I'm close to being done. Not quite, but I'm close. So I will have a finish on my cross stitch this year. Yeah, unfortunately, I had one that was a black cat, and Lily jumped up on the table and knocked over a cup of tea, and I didn't know it, but it had leaked down onto that particular piece of work that I had done. And so that it ruined it. It ended up washing out a lot of the dye where the stitches are supposed to go. And so I'm gonna try. I can't, no guarantees, but I'm gonna try to salvage it and follow the actual paper pattern and see if I can rescue it. If not, I'll just end up throwing it away. Anyhow, that's why I ended up getting this another table in here. And so with the computer and everything over on that table, and then my work over here, it kind of discourages them from getting up on the table. So hopefully that'll help. You know, because unfortunately I didn't have it in its separate bag, and so it was out open. It was just up underneath the table, and didn't realize that it had gotten all the way up under the table, and ended up ruining one of my cross stitches. So, well, like they say, stuff happens, especially with Lily around. Lily is like a bull in a china shop. Okay, she is about as graceful or as ungraceful as you can get. You wouldn't think so, seeing that she's a cat, right? But nope. She knocks stuff over all the time. That's why I have to put everything up on top shelves where she can't get to it. Alrighty, I think I've got all of the V's that I can reach. I think. That's an A. Making sure. Alright, I got them all, I think. If not, we'll come back and finish the rest of it. This is 23. Okay. I am going to close this up. Okay. Put this away like So, yeah, there we go. Now, I'm going to have to move you a little bit because I can't reach you from there. Hold on. All right, there we go. Now, this is what I've been working on. This is the cat in the bushes. I don't know if you can see. I'll turn that off and see if you can see it better. There we go. This is the cat in the bushes. And as you can see, okay, I've only got this little bit here to go and then I'm done. Okay. I got some here. This is the 310 black, all that yellow. Okay, and then this number 2 here is another type of green, and then the 6 is the darker green. But other than that, it's almost done. Okay. Then hang on, I'm gonna have to take my headset off for a second. Hold on. Okay. Anyhow, and then this came in the mail the other day, and I thought I would show it to you. Okay. This is what the picture looks like. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to wear it where it doesn't have a glare, but it's hard. There we go. It's a house in autumn colors, which I thought was really cute. It's a 48 by 38 centimeters. It's 11 count. And they say, now somebody said that this emblem, the MNLS, is actually a like a shortened version of a Mona Lisa um, cross stitch. That's what somebody was saying. And I said, oh, okay. There, can you see that? It's glary, but anyhow, there it is. There's the picture. And then we got the canvas itself. I don't want to lose my things. Hang on. I don't want to lose my needles. And then this is the canvas itself. All right. And as you can see, it's pretty nice. It doesn't have any it doesn't have any back stitch. It only has 12 colors. Okay, so it's very basic. And then this is the colors that came with it. Isn't that pretty? Look at that green. So pretty. And so anyway, there's the colors that comes with it, which I thought was really nice colors. They always have the softest threads. Yeah, and this comes from Temu. This is one of the ones that I ordered about a month ago. And there we go. You can see the other side now. There. Look at that green. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful grass green. And yellows and oranges and reds. It's going to be pretty once it's done. But anyway, that's what I ordered. I got. And then we'll look at the canvas again. It's very well printed. It's got a nice printing on it. And so it's nice. It's a little bit rough, but it'll loosen up as you work with it. And it's stitched all the way around it, so it's not going to fray on you. And that's that. Looks good. I like it. Like so, and then there you got a pack of needles. Number 26 needle. And I think there's like 2 or 3 of them in there. Yes, 2 of them. So, there you go. But I saw that and I kind of like it. I like the autumn colors. And so, I went ahead and got it. It wasn't very expensive. It was like, I don't know, between $4 and $6 maybe. I don't really remember. And I liked it, so I went ahead and got it. But who knows what the price will be once the tariffs kick in. I don't know. But anyway, so that's that. And that's all I got. So, well, I got some other stuff, but those are gifts. So I can't show you those. But anyhow, so as you can see, we're getting some done. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to work on this and finish out this area here, and then I'll start working up here, you know. But anyway, you have a good night, and God bless you. Happy Easter. I hope you had a great Easter, and we will see you probably sometime tomorrow. All right. God bless you. Night.